Live. Going live. You're live. Hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Atomic Heart on the GTX 1650, the 1050 Ti, and the RTX 3050. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. It's been a while. How's it going? So, Atomic Heart. I've been waiting for this game for a while. I remember I put money on the Kickstarter, and then after a few years, when they rebooted the game, because they had to go back to the drawing board, I asked for a refund. It was like $25. So now I have it on Game Pass. So I didn't have faith that this game was going to release. So I'm super happy about it. So what I'm going to do now is wait for the shaders to compile while I show you the options menu. That's why you see lots of stutter in the top left corner. Let me remember that I need to post on the community tab so people understand that I'm going live. Awesome. It's only been a week. Well, it's a long time for me. You know, there's a lot of things going on. Anyway, let's go through the options. So, FPS cap. Let's unlock this one. Then screen resolution, we start with 1080p on the 1650. There is full screen, Windows full screen, window, and basically full screen. There's also image sharpening, brightness, and then in quality, you got the presets. What I found very funny is that other than Ultra, there's also Atomic. So on the 3050, I'm going to do Atomic, without a doubt. So I'm going to do high settings first, and then we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of options, and there's something I never saw before: hard drive speed, SSD or HDD. Huh, that's a nice feature. Who knows what it does, but yeah, let's keep it on the high preset for now. Good to see you guys. Just Bob Games, Hito, Jack. Even on 2-core CPU works well. Good to know. Can you tell me what temp is safe for a 3060 Ti? As long as it's below 85 degrees on full load, should be fine. The card will adjust itself to not overheat, so don't worry. Photon Forever, Where Widow. Your information to start with, the most demanding plays, 3 hours. Yeah, I know, it's the open world. I'm not going to play until the open world, unfortunately. I'm going to go through the prologue and try to stay in the prologue to change settings, and because there's an open area at the very beginning that has lots of detail, as I saw in some Let's Plays. But I don't have, it's not feasible to me to go 3 hours in, at least not right now. So sorry about that. There will be kind of, I don't know how to say. Yeah, I won't be doing the 3 hours in. I'll be doing the very beginning so we can tweak the settings, because there's a big draw distance, lots of NPCs, and then we'll see. Thanks for the heads up though. Hey Hiro. Okay, so the shader compilation is done. If you're a streamer, by the way, make sure to turn off the music. There's a streamer mode, but some people got copyright claims with the music anyway. So music by Mick Gordon, so original soundtrack. So we got high settings. There's DLSS, but unfortunately it's only DLSS 1.0. So that sucks. Then everything on high. Shader cache on, please enable this, it's important. You need at least 12 gigabytes of RAM according to this, we'll see. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? And let me see if there is anything interesting in gameplay. Oh, camera shake. Yeah, let's disable that, please. We don't care about camera shake. We hate it. Okay. Inverted mouse, no. Auto aim, no. Aim assist. Oh, with a controller. I'm not using a controller. Okay, let's get right into it. Atomic Heart. Peaceful Atom, Local Malfunction, Armageddon. Let's do Local Malfunction. Open World starts like 5 hours. Yeah, I saw the Let's Plays and I was like, oh man, I'm never reaching that place in the live stream. So I'm going to play the beginning that has some very narrow locations with lots of NPCs, and we'll try to extrapolate from there.
Good vibes.
So already 30 FPS on 1080p high.
Mechanic glove. I've been here before.
Interesting. Wow. It looks very good, actually. Although it's a little bit too sharp. I think I should... Let me lower the sharpness a little. It's a little bit too much for me. Yeah, the sharpness is a little too much. Yeah, maybe on 0.5. And let's start tweaking settings. I think we're already, yeah, we're barely at 30. So I was expecting way worse actually. Coming from a new Unreal Engine game, let's do some minor tweaks. So what I'm going to do, shadows, let's lower this first. This is usually a big one. Let's see, medium from 31 FPS to, okay, 42. Shadows, guys, lower shadows. First order of business, shadows. Let's see on low. We jump from 42. Okay, medium shadows seems to be best. Ambient occlusion. This is another big one in some games. High, we're on 42. Medium, we are at 45. Low. Yeah, not much of a difference. Let's keep it on high for now. Yeah, I think medium is okay, actually. From 42 to 45, that can add up. Visual effects. I'm guessing this is effects on Unreal. This is Unreal Engine 4, guys, not Unreal Engine 5. I saw some articles that say Unreal Engine 5. That's wrong. This is still Unreal Engine 4, but it looks pretty good. Okay, VFX, 45 FPS to 46. This is probably when you're in combat, actually. Let's keep it on high, the visual effects. Number of objects, I'm not entirely sure of this one. Materials in Borderlands 3 is kind of a big performance hit, from 46 to, okay, 47. Maybe this comes in later. Volumetric fog, I think it will be a big one. It's also on PS4, yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't on PS4, I would suspect Unreal Engine 5. But it's not. Okay, let's keep volumetrics on medium. Post-processing. This is probably one of the big ones. Okay. Textures, we're fine on VRAM. Anisotropic filtering in general is okay even on higher settings. So I'm guessing this won't make much of a difference. 3D model quality is probably the draw distance. Hey, Sir Chinio. How's it going, man? All good here. 3D model is probably the draw distance. Some people say that the draw distance on max is absolutely crazy. Let's keep it on high for now. Vegetation density is probably intensive outside of the city. Already on medium is a big difference. So yeah, basically a mix between medium and high. What a surprise. But the biggest one so far, shadows. From high to medium, then from medium to low, not much of a difference. And it looks just as good. So I love new games. New games on medium to high, medium to low, still look great. Does this game have ray tracing? Unfortunately no, no ray tracing on release, but the developer said that we're going to have ray tracing in a later patch. So maybe, now that I think about it, I could probably do DX11 on this one. I could force DX11, I think. Although I don't know if there is a launch argument for universal Windows applications. So probably cannot do that as of now. Yeah, with ray tracing it's probably going to be incredible. Although with the water, this is probably a planar reflection.
Sure, thanks.
Or a cube map. Not entirely sure. Probably a cube map. So yeah. Yeah, no ray tracing right now, but the reflections are great. Yeah, it seems to be a mix of screen space and cube maps.
Looks
Yeah,
like
they
a
did a
nerd
great
bot
job.
got
I
stuck in
mean,
a
it
tree.
makes sense.
That
Here,
always cracks
you're
me
not
up.
in control as of yet. They're just moving the camera a little. I wish I could skip this, but I cannot so far. But what a nice way to showcase the graphics at first glance. Looks great.
Wow, what a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day. Yeah, I agree. Too bad I cannot skip this. Yeah, people told me that this is like 20 minutes of doing nothing at the beginning.
What's up with your
So, yeah.
spots, Andre? They're going haywire.
Yeah, can you guys believe it? There's no stutter so far. I'm surprised. An Unreal Engine 4 game with no stutter when you start it. Yeah, this is shader compilation done right. We'll see once we get into combat. That's more intensive, I guess. Yeah, there is FSR 1, no FSR 2. I'm guessing FSR 2 will come later with the ray tracing update, who knows. As of right now, guys, unfortunately only the linear upscaler, the spatial upscaler FSR 1. So it won't look as good as FSR 2, unfortunately. We're very limited in that front. So yeah, that's a later patch, I guess. Ray tracing is available in dev version that was leaked yesterday. Okay, I might try the dev version
Good morning, my boy.
to see if there is any de novo
Good
nuisance
morning, Dr. Sechenov.
performance thing.
slept
That would be
fine.
interesting.
Waiting orders.
How do you
Thanks for
like
the
new
heads up,
glove?
Better than
Illuminum.
the old one.
Illumium.
I'd
Illumium.
expect nothing
Thank you,
less.
man.
I designed the device myself. Be careful.
I feel
with
like
it
this
now.
studio optimized the
More
game more than
important
any
than
game
you
they
might
released
think.
before, such
Yes,
as
Dr.
Plague Tale.
Sechenov. I'll keep
They
it
didn't
safe.
release Plague
Report to
Tale
the
as far as I
lab to
remember.
complete your integration with the glove.
That's a Sobel.
I've got
This
a full
is
schedule today, so
Monfish.
Stockhausen will get you up to speed.
looks better than
I'll be in
Forspoken.
touch later.
We don't talk
Roger
about
that.
Forspoken here anymore. Hey, Sahendra, thank you so much for the 14 rupees donation. Thanks, man. Thanks for being there each time. He says, Soviet Bioshock with sus robot twins and horny fridge. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I have a towel. I will be fine.
Crystal, get off my case already.
You're 7 hours in the game already? Damn.
For once.
Did you get a review code or
You
did you
dickhead.
download the dev version? The magical dev version that everybody talks about. The Real G4 usual stutter uses a lot of RAM. Okay, I'm in control. Okay. Whoa, yeah, some stutter here and there now. I'm noticing. I'm just checking out those reflections. They look pretty good.
Gather in the town square to hear his address.
Although sorry about the screen tearing.
Step
I don't have an adaptive a VRS variable refresh rate capture card as of yet. I'm noticing some stutter though when I move around, but nothing like other UE4 games. Hey, no, Tata, what up? How's it going, man? What options do you think shouldn't affect performance and matching 1650 Super? I mean, as long as you keep it like mine, on your 1650 Super it will be 10 frames ahead, so you should be able to get 60s. Battlefield, let's disable that for now. I forgot about it. You got just lower shadows, ambient occlusion, volumetric fog, and post-processing to medium, and vegetation, and you should be fine. You should be getting 60s on the 1650 Super. I'm guessing once I go downstairs to the combat scenario, it's going to run better.
Assemble near the Brown Plate Memorial for a tour.
But we'll see.
Everyone
60
here
hours of
seems
VR on
so
max
happy
settings
and
in 1080p.
content.
Okay,
Just
look
like in
fun on
China.
the 3050.
Been to China,
We check that out.
I've been everywhere. I mean,
What do you think about the 6700
everywhere
on
except for
XC?
China,
If
I
it's a good
guess.
price,
Facility
it's a very
3826
competitive card.
Isn't all that far from our Chinese allies.
I like their
So
spirit.
far the worst numbers
And
were the 50s
I hear it's
when
nice
looking
there.
at a crowd close to foliage. So let's compare that with going downstairs to the first fighting location. Do you check if VSync option is available? Sure. Let's check that out. FPS cap, display selection. I'm not seeing any VSync option. Yeah, there's no VSync on this one. Maybe it's something to do with the Game Pass version. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any VSync option actually. Good point. Yeah, there's there's VSync. My bad. But it doesn't allow me to use it. Let me see. Very quickly, I'll check this, guys. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, for some reason VSync doesn't work. That's odd. Shouldn't be happening. Anyway, so if you want to use VSync, guys, probably an external solution. It's in order.
The launch of Collective 2.0.
Yeah, no, 570 should be fine. Let me in.
Major Nechayev reporting for duty on Comrade Sechenov's direct order.
Welcome, Comrade Major. Today is a joyful
I can see, for
occasion.
example, in this
The
window, there is a
birthday
cube
of
map.
Collective.
Yeah,
Looks
many
nothing
happy
like
returns.
what's
Cut to the chase,
reflected,
would you? I've got
but it's
places to
still
be.
pretty close.
Naturally. This is the future of Soviet education.
So probably
A
this will have
personal
reflections
project
with
of
the ray
Dr.
tracing thing.
Sechenov's poly-education. Gone are the days when Soviet citizens
But it's so
had
weird to
spend
have
years studying
no
in
VSync.
educational institutions. From this moment on,
Oh, I can skip it.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I can skip some dialogue, that's good. Oh, cool. My tentacle to grab things. Buttery smooth than at 1060? Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to see it runs so well, despite the number of NPCs, despite the attractive visual look of it. There we go. Come on. Let's keep playing.
You have just upgraded your glove with
Yeah.
Holy shit, bot. Who designed this thing? The Spanish Inquisition?
Haha. Left alt.
Demon, be gone.
For your information, that's a highly user-friendly gesture. It was developed by our leading expert in the field of advanced
Although when using this, it kind of breaks a little bit.
Whatever that guy's been smoking, sign me up.
Didn't you say you
I like the
were
dialogue
married
so
just
far.
a moment ago?
Shut your trap and keep scanning, would ya? I'm getting acquainted with the new hardware.
You are now capable of seeing hidden objects.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean,
the
the bar for optimization was already too low this year. So I think it wasn't hard to beat. Although I'm seeing these dynamic shadows have some filtering resolution issue. Reviewers say this game has a cringe main protagonist. I love that. Also, I think I heard... Whoa, there's so many characters, what the hell?
Greetings, comrades. I am Dmitry Sechenov,
Oh,
and this is facility.
that's very impressive. Neat. The art style so far,
Report to the lobby of that
I'm not
high
disappointed
road
at all.
stands.
Oh, and there is your hand talks to you as well,
We find ourselves
just like in real life.
just one small step away from an
The
amazing
refrigerator is pure comedy. Yeah, I heard about the fridge.
that will profoundly change the world as we know it.
Is their first game? Are you sure? Is it really?
So glad to see you're taking it
not
easy,
exaggerating.
Comrade Major.
Just
The car is waiting.
at how
You must go to Dr.
What a nice day.
Sechenov
Nothing
for
bad
the
will
access
happen in
code.
10 minutes. Everything will be fine.
Bodyguards.
Yeah, natürlich.
Oh, also this reflection.
Neuropolymers.
Yeah, they really did some nice work.
I love this place. No
Although
matter how
probably
many
static
times I come here,
reflections,
it
but
always
still.
amazes me. It's just so nice.
Our elevator has arrived.
Neat.
A network of humans and robots.
Perfectly fine floors.
Humans will be able to control machines with their thoughts alone. And finally, we will be free to forget the difficult, tedious drudgery of unskilled labor and dedicate ourselves to science.
Poor man's ray tracing. Yeah, I mean, it requires more artist intervention, but when it's done right,
Present to you the
looks very good.
of the future. The neural connector.
I mean, not so CPU intensive because probably there's no AI on those walking around. It's just a loop.
Center of Collective 2.0, a network for all
But I mean, once we get into the open world, that's probably when the CPU is going to suffer. But still,
into a powerful
I heard good things about it.
of all boundaries.
I've heard about the 6-hour cutscene. Yeah, but I don't know if that's real. If that's real, I'll have to close the game. But that's fine. I don't mind. I thought it was a joke. Is the 6-hour cutscene a thing? About the developer version or something?
Individual discoveries. You
Look up the walls here, look cool.
cumbersome communications
Yeah, I'm looking at walls so it goes up faster, I guess.
electronic notebooks, etc.
Old habits die hard.
Talk about
Oh.
style. Science is power, I tell you. The boss has a way of looking down on insurmountable obstacles. I really respect that.
There are no obstacles science cannot surmount.
Other than an electronic glove.
Nice.
That never shuts up.
Here's your vehicle activation code, Comrade Major.
Thank you. I need to contain
Got
myself.
it.
The vehicle is waiting downstairs. You should hurry. You don't have much time.
I don't.
We
Yeah,
can take
I
the
don't have
same
much time.
elevator we took to get up here.
Thanks, Einstein. What would I ever do without you?
Okay, where to now? I need to go back. Okay. You can enable B-Sync from the control center as well. Makes sense. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I cannot enable
Section off
VSync
here.
in-game because
Sorry I can't meet with
the
you
screen
in
tearing
person,
on this
my
one is
boy.
very
The
aggressive.
reporters have been hounding me all day.
I mean, look at this.
So, what do you think of Chalamet?
You've built yourself
very
a city
tall.
of the future, boss.
They
There's
are.
nothing else like it in the whole USSR.
I built
They
it
really
for
played
all
Resident Evil
mankind,
Village.
not for myself. Humanity
Walked
is on the
onto them
verge of
purposely
great
twice.
discovery.
It was a mistake, I
One day
promise.
we'll reach
I
the
thought my car was
stars.
behind
These
them.
castles in the sky
It wasn't
will be
intentional.
the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe.
Yeah,
Ideally
basic option being
helping
disabled is
humanity
weird.
realize its own greatness.
I'm guessing that's
You're a
a
dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Microsoft Store issue
Fantasy and
thing.
science go hand in
It will
hand.
be interesting.
Most
I might
modern
get it on
inventions
Steam
were
to
described
check it
long
out on
ago
the
in
Steam Deck.
science fiction.
I have the
Flying
Steam Deck right
machines,
here.
Space travel, even robots.
So yeah,
Are you telling me you got your ideas from
Let
sci-fi
me-
novels?
I
Go
got
back
them from the
to
dreams of
gaming mode.
mankind, PC.
so yeah, I might buy it
Man was
on
born to
the
dream,
on
to
Steam
do great
to play it on
things.
Steam Deck
But
because I cannot use the Microsoft Store
there are those
unless
who
I have
wish to
Windows
crush those
installed in there.
dreams, and that's where men
Oh,
like
here I'm
you
dropping
come
into the
in, Sergey.
40s, maybe because I'm
Men
looking at that
sworn
big
to defend
reflection. Who knows?
mankind and its destiny.
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to the lab.
That's fine.
A Tereshkova robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex.
That says the newest
Yes,
thing where
sir.
it cannot be played
getting
after
in the
5
car
hardware
right now.
changes. Would you say so? So far I didn't have a problem. We'll see. People on Steam say VSync to be set in video control panel to open it. The game with full screen? Okay, got it. So it's not a Microsoft storage. Good to know. I wish I could run. And there's some minor stutter every once in a while. We'll see once we get into combat. But the lowest I saw this with these settings is 45. Okay. Happy polymerization day. I don't know why the the achievements pop up on my main computer, not on the game. I mean, it's nice to have this, but for the purposes of this live stream, it's kind of a drag that I have to go through this instead of skipping everything. Minor stutters are when the will kicks in. Maybe, who knows? I'll have to try that developer
Isn't
version
there
then.
supposed to be a radio in here?
The entire Soviet Union is ecstatic about the unveiling
In the
of
meantime, I'll talk to you guys.
2.0
6050 Super is
with
faster.
every
Yeah, it's faster.
Get it.
It's like 10 frames
The
ahead.
American government is expressing
you should be okay
deepening
with these
concern
settings.
about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of robotic
Politics,
workers
screw
from the
that.
Soviet
We've got plenty of thought devices.
This
There
flying
won't be
scene
a
is very
shortage,
demanding when you
said
disable
Deputy
FSR.
Alexander
Okay,
Shalchinov
good
in
to know.
response to
This
widespread
will
concern
tell
in
me
the
if it
city
will
of
drop below
Rozhov.
How about
45.
some music?
No,
That's
no
more
music.
like it.
Why? I disabled the music already. What the hell? Environmental audio? Maybe? Effects? Radio is at 0. Okay, let's do environmental on 0 for now. Sorry guys. There we go. Sorry. I'll put it back once we get into combat. Yeah, it reminds me of Wolfenstein as well with the animations and the dialogue. I have streamer mode on and it still does music. Some people told me that even with royalty free, yeah, no.
I see you finally begun your assignment.
Yeah, FSR in this game is probably super blurry, I agree.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
Because it's FSR 1. For some reason we have
I
quality
said the
balance,
signal's on the
performance and
fritz,
ultra
but thanks
performance,
anyway,
but
Herr
ultra quality
Stockhausen.
is missing.
Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Yeah, so as I
Don't
was
you think
saying,
that may have
some
been a bit too
streamers
much?
said that even
For
with
some
streamer
reason,
mode
your
on,
response
the
didn't
game,
surprise me at all.
the
Guess I don't have any
algorithm
respect for brown
just
nosers.
Tell me, is there anyone
flag
you
the
do
videos,
have
so I don't
respect
know.
for?
Sure, but respect
Yeah,
is
the gloves
earned.
look very tasty,
Dr.
I agree.
Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn
Either way.
robot? Were all the jets taken or
Alejandro,
something?
todo bien.
Shit.
Look at FPS,
Riding
yeah,
turbines
60
is an important
right now.
tradition.
I'm not
It's
seeing
a way
any
to
drops.
remember the days when Facility
Maybe if we
3826 was
fly
brand
closer
new,
to the ground,
as we used to
it'll
ride
suffer
these
quite a
vehicles to our
bit.
very first scientific complex.
All your
Fair
streams
enough,
always have
but
very
why
low
is it a
delay,
tradition
other
to
streamers
have them
have
pulled
quite
by
long
bumblebees?
delays. I've been
Why do we call
experimenting
them
with delay quite a
bumblebees when
bit.
they look more
There's
like
3 options on
flying
YouTube.
pigs?
Normal
Flying
latency,
pigs.
low latency, and
seen
ultra low
flying pigs
latency.
before?
And I noticed
How
that low
about flying
latency, the
cows?
middle
Yeah, on
one,
the
is the
Condor.
best balance
One
of
time some
quality
genius like
and
you forgot
latency.
to put up a fence.
So I stream
Those
at
cows only flew in
1440p
one direction.
and low
Straight
latency,
I have a
and it works
suggestion,
pretty well.
Comrade Major.
Very low
Why don't
latency
you worry
only
about
works on
your
1080p
mission,
or
and I'll do
lower,
the thinking
and
for
it looks
both of
very
us.
blurry.
Shut the hell
So
up,
that's basically
Glove.
meaning it.
I'm trying to listen.
To what? Is there
Try to
anything here
listen.
you haven't seen?
I love that they were
I've
so
never been here
rude to the
before.
robots.
Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. Now quit bugging me.
My apologies.
No, vivo en Uruguay, Alejandro, pero anduviste cerca. Unos miles de kilómetros, pero cerca. Okay, some minor stutter there. Yeah, the statue looks good. It reminds me of the statue in Bioshock Infinite. Well, this actually reminds me a lot of Bioshock Infinite as well. Stuff in the sky. Let's see. Let's get closer to the ground. I love how the main character is just like Deadpool. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, through the clouds. Come on. I'm sorry about the audio. It's because there's music going on. Depende del juego, Francisco. En general está bastante pegada. Bastante cerca.
This is Facility 3826's audio guide. We will soon be arriving at our
Looking
destination.
good.
Estimated time of arrival is 11:47
Wow, this looks
a.m.
beautiful, guys.
Outside temperature.
I can see trees
26
so far
degrees
away. What the
Celsius.
hell?
There is a slight breeze.
Although I can see
You can
the
now
problems
observe
with
the
the
Soyuz
screen
Granite
space shadows
Bridge
if I put the
spanning Lake
camera away.
Lazur, and two
But
of
still.
the facility's high-profile test sites, the VDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail.
Cool.
This technology was pioneered by the Chelomey Design Department and a personal project of Dr. Lebedyansky.
I knew this was going to happen. Forspoken main character now has competition.
You can now observe the operations of an automated plant.
Yeah, also
performing
this intro
robot
is so
assembly
slow.
and
I mean, if I'm
distributing
playing on
machine
my
parts
own,
required by the
let's get to it.
facility's various
That's great.
complexes.
I like this sort of
Controlled
stuff.
remotely by a
But in a
collective
live stream
1.0
checking out
node,
performance,
a plant
I
such
don't
as
like
this
that.
is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to
Society
100
if they use
orders per
magnets.
hour.
Yeah, nobody knows how magnets work. That's why. That's why we don't have this technology. No sé, Alejandro, la verdad. Me han dicho que usa 2 cores bastante bien, pero no sabría decirte. There's a huge performance difference compared to indoor and outdoor places.
Directly
Well,
below
here we
is
are
Dr.
outdoor.
Sechenov's computational center.
So we'll
the
see
main
once we
radio
get inside.
processing
Probably inside
unit
is going to
and
be
control
70
nexus
frames,
for this
I'm guessing.
network node.
If outside is a minimum of 45.
We are currently flying over sunflower
But unfortunately I
solar
cannot
farms,
skip, so
capable of
I'll have
supplying
to
electricity to
stick
the
to
entire
underground for now.
VDNH, as well as the Friendship of People's Park, nearby settlements, and the maglev
But when
train
they
lines.
rebooted the game to start from scratch, I thought the game was dead.
Maglev train stations
I mean, I
connect all
cancelled
of
my...
Facility 3826,
I
allowing
pledged
personnel
for
to
the
travel from
Kickstarter,
one complex
and
to
I asked for
another
my money
with
back
comfort and
after
ease.
3 years of waiting. I was like, okay, they
We
rebooted,
are
they're
now
not
flying
finishing
past
this.
the majestic
And I got
Hall
my
of the Motherland
my
Monument,
$25
erected
back.
in 1949
But
to
the game
mark
is
the
actually
Soviet
finished.
Union's victory in World
This game
War
on Stalker
II,
2. Yeah,
and
Stalker
are
2 is
now
probably going to
entering
be
the
super
grounds of the
demanding.
Vavilov complex, the site where
Here we go,
Facility
closer to the ground.
3826's numerous agricultural
Better use
miracles
Nvidia
took
NIS.
root.
Yeah, you can do that. That's
You are
also an
now
option.
observing the Soviet Sickle Monument, designed by sculptors Elena Muhina and Alexander
Again, so far
Kabalnikov,
with these
and
settings,
autonomously
my
erected
minimum
in
frame rate has been to the
1951 by the
40s like
collective
here.
1.0 neural network.
Good place to tweak settings, I think. Although I think it's pretty obvious that if I lower this, this is fine. Visual effects, textures are fine. Model quality for the draw distance is probably going to improve things. Okay, notice the change.
Work with the help of robot builders.
Okay,
Note that this
we've
effectively
gained a couple
makes
extra
it the
frames, like 5 more. So for this card, I'm going to keep it like this. Yeah, mostly medium settings. Yeah, the only thing, this should be dropped to high. This is frequency at which distance animations are updated. Okay, makes sense. This, we're lowering it. And the number of objects, let's keep it on high. So this is basically medium. I'm taking advantage of the time that I'm outside.
World's first collaborative artistic effort between man and
Yeah, I
machine.
don't see a major difference. I see less trees into distance, although there's still lots of
Our brief guided
distant
tour
detail.
is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is
Yeah, the
always
tour is
ready to
coming to
welcome
an
new
end. Thank
specialists
you.
anywhere in the
Thank
Soviet
you.
Union. We are confident
Will you
that will
benchmark
be
like a
thrilled
Dragon
to live and
Ishin?
work in this world
Not
of
yet. Maybe
revolutionary
later.
breakthroughs
I saw that
and
there's a demo.
fantastic scientific
So I
achievements
might
for the
check that
glory
out.
of the Communist Party and the Soviet
But I
people.
saw after playing the demo, I tried it on the Steam Deck. It was very easy to get 60s. But at the same time, I was rather disappointed. I thought it was a complete remake, and it's not. It's actually... It controls like the original.
For your safety, please do not unfasten your seatbelt until the vehicle
You can see
is
here
at a
some
complete stop.
drops into the 40s, some stutters. Good thing I'm not controlling the character right now.
Reached your destination. You are now at Laboratory 8 of the Navi Infrastructural Facilities. Have a nice day.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Babylon
Creepy.
complex.
What in the sweaty hell is going on here?
Unfortunately, I have no information on the subject. All the robots have been carrying out
Okay, now I can actually crank up the sound. The environment sound.
their normal operations until they suddenly became hot.
Sorry about that. Let me double check. Of course, everything is fine.
Hostile.
Let's continue. Yeah, it was really enthusiastic.
Lousy bots, get your rusty metal asses out of here.
That was
Okay,
really
at least the
very
sparks
rude
are
of
not
them.
killing performance. Good. There's lots of glass. Well,
Fuck off, bitch.
right. I wouldn't be trusting this robot
Our
though.
ascent is once again continuing normally. A Drofa towing robot will be here shortly to perform magnetic coupling and take us
I love that the
by
robot
air
is
to-
so chill.
Son of a bitch, not again.
Not again. Yeah, when I get a copyright claim,
Comrade
not again.
Major, I'm falling.
What the shit?
Okay,
Fuck.
let's die.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this is making me dizzy. It's Unreal Engine 4, not 5. There's a misconception on the internet. But I understand, that means the game looks good if people think it's Unreal Engine 5. That's a good thing.
Attention. This is an emergency communication.
We're now back in the ground. Should an FPS game have a high refresh rate? Yeah, but on a 1650 in a new game, don't expect 144. Cool. Come on, get up. I want to fight. Probably 2 will be developed as Unreal Engine 5. No idea. I don't remember. Yes, maybe.
Oh, shit, my head's killing me. Ugh.
I mean, Unreal Engine 5 games are coming at the end of this year, I think, the first ones. It's very new still. They need time to fully develop for it. Okay, 37 FPS here. Oh no. Okay, on first person is way better. Makes sense. Okay, still low as it's been. Oh, telekinesis. Nice.
Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
You can't really tell. Does it
Sergey,
even matter?
Are
What
you
do you
all
mean?
right, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on.
Okay, yeah, it
clearly
still drops
started a
into the
while ago.
40s, so I'll probably lower the resolution because I'm not seeing any bigger difference with the other settings. Let me first try lowering stuff. So let's lower shadows, ambient occlusion. Let's lower everything. Let's see if it makes a difference on performance, I mean. We're into the 40s, so... Oh, you can turn off volumetric fog. That's good to know. Okay. So we were into the 40s, now we're
Victor
at the
Petrov
lowest.
is the
Oh,
reason.
okay.
He's a
That's a big
traitor
difference.
who hacked into Collective
Although I see the
Central
stutter.
and caused the civilian robots
I'm seeing
to
the
attack
stutter.
facility employees.
Okay, yeah, low will have to
Petrov
be the way to
has
go.
the access codes for the hub. Your mission?
Maybe it's because I
Find it.
turned off the volumetric fog,
Bring it to
actually.
me, alive.
Copy that, sir.
Let's try that again. 5. Yeah, let me crank up all these. Except in volumetric fog. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, it's not one option by itself. So I'm going to keep it on low. I'm not going to bother, really. I mean, it's a 1650 after all. So if you want 60s, you gotta play on low, on 1080p.
The target is Victor
At least
Petrov.
outside. In the
My
first
mission is to
level, it
find
was
him
fine.
and bring him to you.
But this is a taste of the outside areas. And there's stutter, yeah. Look at this. That's not nice. Although it doesn't seem to be shader compilation. Turn everything low, set anti-aliasing max. That's what I'm doing. Hello. Dead. Dead. Sorry, Piggy. I need to eat. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, good to know that we have a testing scenario. Let me see if I can... Oh, I wish I could save anywhere. Yeah, no FOVs either. I think flawless widescreen has a way to increase that. Okay, so I would say low settings for 60 frames, even outside. So now let's do a preset. Let's see how high we can go. Let's try ultra, but we lower the shadows to high. Disable motion blur. Ultra, but shadows on high. Let's see if this gives us 30 frames. I don't think so. Nope. Oh, let's go back to high. It's been fun. Yeah, I think it will be high settings, medium shadows. Let's do that. Oh, and I forgot, I put textures on the maximum, I think. That's why it's at 13 FPS now. There we go. Okay. So, high setting, high plus mid shadows. And if you want 60s, low settings, basically. Is this the build? No, this is the Gamepad version. Oh, there's motion blur, pretty aggressive. Let's disable that. Yes. Okay.
This is an emergency communication. There has been a critical facility 3826 security system.
So guys, if you want quality, high settings, medium shadows, that will be 30 frames. And if you want 6 FPS, whoa, pretty cool. If you want quality, there you go, high. Yeah, the game came out a few hours ago.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's a correct way to say it.
Major.
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service at the
Yeah, best settings I would say high,
I can deal with that.
medium for
Where should I
quality,
start
medium
Petrov is
medium
currently
shadows,
somewhere in the
low
underground levels
for
of the
60
Vavilov
frames.
complex. We'll have to
And
find
then
a
we're
way
going to try
inside.
900p
Okay,
and
let's do
720,
it.
really. There's not much more that I have to show you on this one.
Hey, you! I'm coming.
I think it's pretty clear. It's pretty variable though. You should lock it to 60 or 30. Yeah, instead of sneaking on leaves, it lets you swim on them. Oh, that's not fricked up at all. Yeah, although I see some stutters at times. I don't know what the game is doing.
Go fuck yourself.
So it's definitely not stutter free, but it's better than other Unreal Engine games that I tried. Oh, hello there. Hey, lady.
What are you
Thank
gawking
you.
at? Almost choked to death there.
That FPS
Give
log
me a
will get rid of
hand.
stutters? No, I don't think so. But it will make it better overall. More
You should
consistent.
be more careful. This place is a damn madhouse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks for the help,
No,
man.
sir.
I noticed.
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who are you?
Me? Xena.
I have to watch again that video from
Granny
Gamer's
Xena.
Nexus. What do you mean?
That's all you need to know.
Can you run it with DX11?
Fine,
I'll
I
try
get
it.
So what's going on here? Lots of
I mean,
casualties.
as long as I can do
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots
launch
are attacking
arguments,
people. Anyone who couldn't find
I
a
should
place
be
to
able to.
hide is dead meat.
I could really use a weapon. You got anything?
although there wouldn't be shader compilation on DX11.
Of course. But I'm not giving
There's
you
going to
shit.
be a stutter fest.
Beneath us
That
is a
happened on
complex.
Returnal as well.
If you need a weapon, go down there.
The Vavilov complex? That's where I'm headed.
Ah, well, today's your lucky day. I'm heading that
This
way
takes
too.
forever.
It's basically
Yeah,
safe.
I mean, no stutter was a
Shit,
pipe dream.
It's a chilla.
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass.
30 seconds until what?
30 seconds until we're fucked, sonny boy. Royally fucked.
Best character so far.
Get over here, beefcake. Now, now. Take this key and turn it clockwise. I said
Clockwise.
clockwise, idiot. Yeah, like that. I'll hold them off for now.
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady. What are you planning?
What a badass lady. Can I play as the lady? That's a grandma.
My ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die.
Yeah, maybe I went too far with the textures. I don't know.
Shit.
You're gonna laugh if you remember the lift incident of the other game.
Come to Granny.
The lift
Where'd you
incident?
get that thing?
No
Give it to
way.
me.
You hang on to that key. I got this.
Yeah, but as you can see, if you're... Whoa! Get him! Nice shot. Old lady knows what it's doing. Oh,
Holy shit!
okay, this is a good time to change resolution. So 1080p before I go underground. High settings, medium shadows, and you should be good at 30 frames. Just lock it to 30. Then, if you want 60s, low settings, like this. It doesn't look as good. Oh, SSD. But in the cutscenes, it will drop into the 50s, and in gameplay, it should be mostly 50 to 60. So let's do high again, but at 900p. Yeah, the difference is pretty big so far. Yeah, it's a test stream. Don't worry. Okay, 900p. So for what I'm seeing here in this part, we're into the 50s. So what I'm going to do is medium settings, just as a test. This might help us. Medium settings with high textures. No motion blur, thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, 55 in this part. So this may be the best way. 900p medium plus high textures. This might be the best way. Balance of quality and performance. You got medium to high, the game still looks pretty good. You don't lose all this vegetation. And it should be 50 to 60 frames. We'll see. Let's see. Gotta test it. Yeah, the TLC is on max, I think. Yeah, it's on high TAA. Okay, yeah, 50 to 60. Yeah, this is probably the best way. They're good. Before dropping into the underground, I could see that it was 50 to 60 with these settings. Wow, that's a deep mine. Jesus Christ. Yeah, now this part is probably going to run way better because we're indoors. It's a good thing I paid attention at the beginning. Let me see what I can load back. Oh. Let's see if I can reload. That'll be a great thing. Yeah, that loading screen though. Yeah, that's probably a loading screen. Oh, okay, I'm back here. Good. Although I'll have to go through the grandma thing again. That's fine. This was the part where I dropped frames. So indoors is probably going to be fine. But just to show you guys the performance, let's be realistic. It's not going to be indoors forever. So I would say medium settings with high textures is the best way. As you can see in this part, I'm getting 50 to 60 and I drop frames like crazy on 1080p in this part to the 30s. So yeah, the game has a bug that you can enable frame generation on all cards. Yeah, I mean it's right here, but I don't think it works. I mean, DLSS frame generation uses AI, blah blah blah. Yes, I'm sure. Some changes will require. Oh, it requires a restart. Yeah. Frick that. I'm sure it won't work because on some games I could enable it and it did nothing, basically. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, keep it like this for 60 frames. Let's do now 720. No, let's try atomic settings with high textures. Just to break the game. Okay, not bad. Let's lower those shadows. Okay, yeah, shadows is the key here, actually. Okay. 900p atomic plus medium shadows. Okay, you can play on atomic settings if you want to, but shadows need to be dropped to medium. Alright, atomic settings. Yeah, I noticed more foliage into these substances right here. Oh yeah, the polymer, sorry. I can hear voices inside the polymers. I hope I'm not the only one. Yeah, so far it runs well. Considering what I was expecting, runs okay. What bothers me is the stutter that there is in some areas. I was expecting less, I guess. So yeah, 900p, you can do atomic settings with medium shadows and high textures. That should be good to go. Interesting. Let's see 720p. So we can swap GPUs. Here we go. Hey, Memzar. Welcome back, man. Happy to see you. How's it going? Okay, so 720p you can play on atomic just fine, as you can see. So let's do high settings instead. This is probably going to be 60. I mean, it's 720p. But I'm guessing I have to lower those shadows. Yeah, I mean, shadows, anything other than medium shadows breaks your numbers. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so at 720 you can actually do high settings instead of medium. Just do medium shadows. It's been a while since a game had so demanding shadow settings. Let's disable motion blur though. No DLSS, no, but there is FSR1. 1440p for a minute? Yeah, sure. I mean, again guys, if you get 50 to 60 here, it should be fine the rest of the way through. Just my advice, lock it to 60 because you have moments where it will go into the 100 FPS range. So keep that in mind. And I'll do 1440p very quickly by popular demand. Going to be a little bit rough, but sure, why not? Okay, 1440p, and let's do medium settings on this one with high textures. Okay. You can actually do 30 apparently. Wrong keyboard. Yeah, just look at the sky. You're getting 100 FPS each time. Trust me, bro. Oh, so you can actually play at 1440p. Mind blown. On medium settings. Just crank up those textures. Nice to see. Yeah, I mean, if you add FSR to the mix, it's going to be way better. But FSR here is FSR 1, so it's not so great. I mean, if you're at a 4K screen, sure, why not? But on this game, it's FSR 1. And it's super soft, so usually soft looking games with FSR don't look particularly great. Yeah, no, it looks super soft. It destroys the image quality. Even at 1440p. Yeah, no. Usually FSR 1 looks okay-ish. But on this game it doesn't look good. It just destroys the edges of the trees especially. So yeah, 1440p is doable. Just play on medium with high textures. Anyway, let's go for the 1050 Ti, because I don't want to go underground and lose the progress we made here. So yeah. That build is not worth playing, so many graphical glitches, gameplay bugs, missing sounds. Well, it's a November build, so it makes sense. I'm going to stay on medium for this one, on the 1050 Ti. Anyway, let's get out. Time to swap GPUs. So Atomic Heart here on Gamepad, that's what I'm playing. For the people that were wondering. So let's swap GPUs. Welcome back. We're now inside the computer. 1 second. 1050 Ti at 1440p? Yeah, maybe. One day. All right. 1050 Ti, 4K, 2 FPS. Oh my god, more than cinematic. I think we have to wait for this one. This should be worth playing. What do you mean? That hard drive option is very interesting. Yeah, maybe the way it loads the assets, who knows. Somebody's probably going to do it eventually, do some testing about it. Atomic preset first. That's funny. Although I'm probably going to be brief on the 1050 Ti because we're already in the most demanding part. I mean, most demanding. One of the most demanding parts before going underground and just running the game fine. That's kind of my concern. So I'll have to be brief and run around in circles in that part. So I can keep playing the game on the 3050 to test more settings. We'll see. Remember playing Duke Nukem 3D on a 486 at 10 to 15 FPS? Yeah, good times. I wasn't born, probably. Duke Nukem 3D. Let me see when it released. Duke Nukem 3D release date. 1996. Well, I was 2 months old when Duke Nukem 3D came out. I wasn't even a graphics card back then. Yeah, no, DX11 stutters way too much because it doesn't compile the shaders before starting. Which is a shame, but hey, what can you do? This is a 1050 Ti, by the way. This will be, let's start with 1080p low. It was leaked before release. Yeah, I know. How old are you? I'm 27. I'm 27. Born in November 1995. So now it's going to compile shaders, so it's going to take a few minutes. Not a few minutes, maybe a couple minutes. Maybe the game forgot to compile the shaders, who knows. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Let me turn it off and back on. Actually, let's put it on medium first. Well, considering the stutter, I think the game is compiling shaders. Some of the changes require the game to be restarted. Yeah. So I'm going to turn off shader cache and turn it back on. It doesn't seem to do it automatically. Maybe it didn't detect that I swapped my GPU. That's a problem. That shouldn't be the case. It should do it automatically. So yeah. Yeah, it was at 4K. Yeah, guys, yeah. My screen is 4K, that's why. What about this last option? What do you mean? Yeah, just allow me a second to make the shaders compile again. And we'll be okay. Is the game CPU heavy? So far it doesn't seem like it. At least targeting 60. We seem to be okay. What happened to AMD? Time, basically. Swapping GPUs from the same brand. Easy, fast. With AMD card, it's like, okay, let me delete the driver. Let me install the driver again. Let me set up my display settings again. Yeah, I'm staying away from that. So yeah, time is of the essence. And I have little of it, unfortunately. This is the price to pay for having a full-time job. Are you using hyper-threading? Yes, of course. I'll never turn it off. The game is already running, sorry about that. Let's try again. Yeah, the game should restart on its own, but I don't trust the game anymore. In the meantime, let me put my desktop as 1080p just so the game recognizes my resolution right away. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Don't do this right now. If there's any issue, I'll just restart though. Do you know Zed Worms Gaming? I mean, I know the channel, but I don't know him personally. So yeah, I know he exists, basically. Sorry guys, I dropped there. I got disconnected, I don't know why. So as I was saying, the shader cache, if you turn it off, you're going to run into major stutter inside the game. Because it's not loading the assets, pre-compiling the assets, the shaders, better said. So each time you see something new, boom, stutter. Which is what happens in most games, Unreal Engine games. So they actually added that feature. Thank God. So it's good to have it on, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Keep it on. The first time you launch the game, you're going to have a loading screen. It's a couple minutes. And you should be good to go. How to switch to RTX? You need to go into the launch arguments and add a line called hyphen DX11. Okay, shader cache is on. I don't know why I don't get the message. I mean, it's compiling the shader, so. Let me see if there's any shader cache place. Shader cache atomic heart folder. Let me see. Where's the shader cache location? Okay, I think it compiled actually. It stopped stuttering. So okay, it compiled the shaders, but it didn't tell us. So once you see, if you run into this, make sure it's on and you have some stuttering in the menu, once that stutter stops, it means that the shader is compiled. And this is just the menu, guys. It's not 100 FPS on the 1050 Ti. Not yet. Okay, so medium settings. So 1080p. Medium settings. High textures. Let's go. Power runs on a 3060. Way better than this, that's for sure. Okay. Ooh. All right, medium settings. Whoa. Ooh. So guys, you can do medium settings, 30 frames. The shader issue will be solved in Unreal Engine 5. Well, people that already played something on Unreal Engine 5 said that it's still a problem, so that is going to be a big thing to test in the future.
I've swum through polymer plenty of times and I haven't drowned yet. It's a frickin' miracle of modern science.
I haven't drowned yet. Okay. Change the overlay? What do you mean? The overlay is fine. Yeah, I know. I can tolerate a lot of skin tearing. I mean, keep in mind that I played a lot of my childhood at 15 FPS, and VSync was like, I read on the internet, it'll decrease your FPS, so I always kept it off. Although it's worse on the footage than in real life. In the capture card it looks worse, so it doesn't look exactly the same. Oh, okay. Good point. Thanks. No, Tata. This is medium settings, not low. And I'm standing here because this is where I drop frames on the 1650. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's try very quickly low, just to see how it runs. Okay, low is into the 50s actually. It drops into the 40s. Yeah, it's reloading stuff, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, low is pretty close to the 1650 actually. It's like 15 frames behind. Cool. So you can play on low if you want to. Yeah, I put the correct card in, just to be sure. Don't kill the chicken, I won't. Trust me. Okay, let's stay back on medium. I think medium is the best balance. It's in the middle. And let's do 900p. I mean, medium to low looks pretty different. I'd say try to play on medium if possible. Visual is way better, in my opinion. Okay, 900p. You still need low to get 60s. So if you want to play at 60, you probably want to play on low. Still, I wouldn't. I mean, if you can avoid it, don't play on low. Okay, yeah, 900p low is how you get 50 to 60. I mean outdoors. Indoors, whatever. Outdoors, good luck. So I think on 900p we can get away with high settings, medium shadows. Let's see. Yeah, we can. So 900p high plus medium textures, sorry, medium shadows is good to go. I think I went a little bit too high. Oh, the motion blur, my bad. Yeah, I would say this is the way to play it. Maybe medium on 900p just to have some frame to spare. Yeah. Maybe the vegetation. There we go. Medium shadows and vegetation. Never seen my game, you can change the hard drive speed. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. Maybe the way it loads assets. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the way to play it on the 1050 Ti. Either this or 1080p. Maybe 1080p on medium instead of 900p high. Because you get the boost in pixel count, which is always good. So if you want more quality, 900p is okay, like this. But I would say 1080p is the best option right now, because it's still 30 frames. Then 720, the moment of truth, the legendary resolution. What do we have here? Okay, so at 720, alright. If you play at high settings with medium shadows at 720, you get 30 frames, basically. So not much more to analyze there. I want to see if on medium I can get 60s at 720. Maybe that's the big limitation with this card. Yeah, even indoors. I mean, even outdoors, it's like this. Yeah, I mean, in Cyberpunk it's also there, but it seems to do nothing, at least for me. Let's see, can we medium settings our way to 60 frames? No, we cannot. What a bummer. Yeah, even at 720p medium. At 720p medium we cannot get 60s either, so the main difference between the game on this card and on the 1650 is that no matter what settings I use, what resolution I use on medium, I do not get 60s. I mean, I have to go to low settings to get like 70 frames. But this is the same on 900p, so maybe something to do with the card's generation, I guess. So my advice, this is 720p low, by the way. So my advice, I would say, just stick to 1080p. To get 60s, you need to sacrifice way too much of the visuals. So yeah, I would say 1080p. Maybe use FSR, although in this game doesn't look particularly great. So 1080p medium with high textures. Like that. And you should be good to go. 30 frames, the game looks good. You don't lose on the nice details for the most part. And you get over 30 outdoors as well. Oh yeah, this will be the best settings. And if you want 60s, again, play low settings in 900p, but you lose a lot of the detail with the foliage, the shading around the rocks. I mean, it looks significantly worse, I would say. Okay. What else? Well, let's try FSR, now that we're here. FSR quality. It's going to be a blurry mess, but hey. So for a few extra frames, you can do FSR. But in this game it doesn't look good because it's FSR 1 and there's no ultra quality option. And it also breaks the textures a little bit. Looks too blurry for me. I don't know. So yeah, my advice is just 1080p medium, high textures, make sure FSR is not there, and you should be good to go. Anyway, let's continue with the best settings a tiny bit, just to show you a little bit more demanding. You're going to see more stutter also. And then we do the 3050. Yeah, the 1050 Ti is the new 750 Ti. Yeah, I agree.
Holy shit. Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service.
Yeah, there's
at
some
the Vavilov
stutters
complex.
that I cannot
Got
explain.
it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently somewhere.
But I
in the
cannot wait to
underground
explore
levels of
all
the
that
Vavilov
part
complex.
over
We'll
there.
have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do
But
it.
as you can see, as I was saying before, very inconsistent on the performance side. I was at 30
Hey, you.
walking
I'm
around
coming.
there,
You alive
but
in
then
there?
in here, I'm like 50. So just lock it to 30 for the best performance. El juego por ahora, no sé, no jugué suficiente, pero está copado visualmente. I'm saying you're testing. Yeah, I'm testing here.
Get away from me.
Not freaked up at all. Now there is no more interaction with the world for a few minutes. Whoa. That kick must have hurt.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go for it.
Get the fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, this game doesn't have as many stutters as other Unreal Engine 4 games. There's so much stutter on most of them. This one, by comparison, is
Almost choked to death
super
there.
smooth.
Give me a hand.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
But again, lock it to 30,
You
so
should
it
be more
doesn't
careful. This place
run at
is a
40, then
damn
at
madhouse.
60,
Yeah,
then
I
at
know.
30, then at...
Thanks for the help,
No
man.
sweat.
It's all over the place, like that.
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who
Yeah,
are you?
Hogwarts Legacy. That's one of the ones. I'm playing it on the Steam Deck, on a 2070
That's all you
Super.
need
I try
to
on a
know.
3090. It stutters
Fine,
on
I
all of
get
them, no matter
what's
what I
going on
do.
here? Lots
So
of
yeah, that one is infuriating.
I don't know if you noticed, but the
Yeah,
robots are
it
attacking people.
bothers
Anyone
me
who
so
couldn't
much.
Find a place to hide
You know how
is
many GPU that you
dead
use?
meat.
I used to have a 3090.
I could really
My
use a
job
weapon.
situation got difficult.
anything?
I started getting less money for my job. So I sold the 3090 and now
But I'm
on
not
a
giving you
2070
shit.
Super that a friend
Beneath us
got.
is a complex.
I got
need
him
a
the
weapon,
3090,
go down
he
there.
gave me the 2070
Vavilov
Super,
complex?
and he gave me
That's
some
where I'm
money on
headed.
top of it. So that worked for me.
Well, today's your lucky day. I'm
So yeah,
heading that
no
way
worries.
too. It's
Still,
basically
on the
safe.
3090 I was playing at 4K,
Shit.
native.
It's a chilla.
Sorry,
Son
not
of a bitch.
native.
We've got
Yeah,
30
4K
seconds.
on performance
Move your
mode
ass.
at
30 seconds
90
until
frames per
what?
second on Hogwarts Legacy. Now I play at 4K on
30
performance
seconds until
mode
we're fucked,
at 50
sonny
to
boy.
60. So
Royally
still good.
fucked. No good. Get over here, beefcake. Now. Take this
Beefcake.
key and turn it clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, idiot. Yeah, like that. I'll hold him off for now.
You got a hell of an arsenal.
Badass grandma.
What are you planning?
Here we go.
Yeah, I try the leaked build
Riding
later
my
on, I
ass for
guess.
2
If I
days
have
now.
time. That's going to be interesting. I love when there's that
Shit
build.
and die.
Although I heard that there's bugs in that one. It makes sense, it's from November. It's a build from So yeah, it will be an interesting test. I might do it. Especially on the Steam Deck. I think it will be interesting because we're we're going to be
Way.
more
You
limited on
hang
the
to
CPU on that
key.
one.
I got this.
Okay, yeah, go to AR Benchmark's channel. Hopefully he had a good comparison. But I'm guessing there's big channels going to do that comparison.
Holy shit!
Probably Digital Foundry is going to do that. And here goes, a new loading screen. Okay, so that's my brief showcase of the 1050 Ti. Again, medium settings, high textures, and you're good to go. 30 frames. Let's go to the 3050 now. Because if I reload the save, I'll get back outside, and that's what I need. So yeah, sorry about that, guys, but I need to. Unfortunately, 3 hours of gameplay after this. It's inside, so it's not a good place to test, basically. How good is DLSS in this game? I don't know. We're about to find out. Time to swap. There we go. Time to swap. No, it's time to swap. I don't hate my GPUs. They have a good life. What do you mean? Are you interested in Sons of the Forest? Never heard about it, I think. Let me check. Sons of the Forest sounds familiar. What is that? Toys and Night Games. Okay, it's an early access title. Okay, this sounds like The Forest, actually. Oh, it's from the makers of The Forest. Okay, okay, makes complete sense now. Yeah, I might give it a shot. Who knows? It looks like The Forest is literally the sequel. Let's start with 1080p Atomic. Is that Spider-Man? Yes, on the table. That's Spider-Man on the table. Okay. Let's get back into the game, shall we? Atomic Heart. Atomic liver. That's what I need to drink vodka. Atomic liver. You're still using the 1050 Ti. Awesome. You're having a good time then. Hey, Anek. I'm sorry if I read that wrong. Okay, now the game is going to stutter for a few seconds because it will compile those shaders. For some reason, when I swap the GPU, it doesn't tell me, hey, we're recompiling the shaders. It's just, okay, I'm stuttering in the menu. So wait a few seconds. I'm going to tweak the game in the meantime. Although, again, I wouldn't recommend Shadows past medium. Shadows past medium runs terrible. I don't know why. Maybe it's doing something super demanding on that front. We'll find out. So don't worry about the stutter here. It's just shader compilation. Atomic. Atomic settings. Here, DLSS. Performance. Balance, quality. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Let's see if DLSS is any good here. Yeah, Atomic preset goes first. Ha! Oh, there you go. Shaders have been installed. Yeah, it works. Awesome. Let's go! Yeah, it will be beautiful also to see how much VRAM it uses. It's always interesting. Compiling those shaders. Shaders. Yeah, everything says Max. That's how my dog is named. Max. I'm from Uruguay. A country between Argentina and Brazil. Can you turn frame generation on? Yeah, I tried it, but it doesn't work. I restart the game. It says on, but it does nothing. So, yeah, I tried. I mean, you can change the option, but it doesn't do anything if you don't have a 40 series card. Uruguayan. I speak Spanish, yeah. Yeah, you can change it, but it does nothing. It's just a UI change. It doesn't actually do anything. No, my dog is named Max, like it says here. And I did it because of Max Payne, not because of the settings. I'm very creative, as you can see. Have you ever had an atomic fart? Yeah, I have lots of those. Yeah. A couple of days ago, I had diarrhea, so many of those were atomic, definitely. Those were terrible. I do not recommend it. Sí, Max, testea mi paciencia, Max. Yeah, Max does benchmarks on my patience. He's a puddle. A poodle, not a puddle. He was like water. A poodle. It's a poodle that barks all day. So he benchmarks my patience. This game got good reviews too. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. The little I did in the game was interesting. But so far it's just the visuals. On gameplay I know nothing. Motion blur, let's disable that. So this is atomic settings. And we are going to go outside. Thanks, Mr. Fahrenheit. I appreciate that. Okay. So again, guys, highest settings, absolute maxed out. And there's still some stuff loading. Come on. Load the presets and stuff. So let me do one quick tweak. This is the magical option called shadows. In this game, wrecks performance more than usual. If you lower it to medium, we jump from 42 to 55. So we get quite a few extra frames. But let's keep it on max for now and try DLSS. So DLSS on quality. We jump from 42. Okay, it's not as a major of a jump as on the other ones. Although it doesn't look particularly great. Especially those leaves flying about. So not a great implementation so far. What a disappointment. Oh well. Yeah, no. Yeah, on performance, it was obvious that it was going to be even worse. So yeah, so far, I'm pretty disappointed with the DLSS, how it looks. I mean, it looks okay, but I can see ghosting on stuff flying into the distance. Whoa, chicken! You scared me. Freaking chicken. Let me check those trees super quick. If my eyes are not deceiving me. Oh no, never mind. It still looks pretty blurry on native resolution. So it's not the fault of DLSS. Interesting. Okay. So DLSS is a good idea, but it won't be night and day. Interesting. So the game looks soft by itself. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's do optimal settings. I'm guessing I can do ultra with shadows on medium. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that works. Ultra plus shadows medium. Yeah, it looks pretty bad at times. I don't know what's up with it. I'm just maxing out textures now. But yeah, just put it on ultra, shadows on medium, and you should be good to go. And if you want to be safe, DLSS on quality. Although again, DLSS, I said it doesn't look great, but the game without DLSS still looks pretty soft. I was talking about ghosting and all that, and so far, the ghosting is still there, even on native resolution. Oh yeah. So my advice, 1080p ultra, shadows medium, and if you run into issues, DLSS quality. But so far so good, otherwise. And I'm using this as a reference because this is where it drops frames for me. Let's do 1440p now. At 1440p, it's better for me to use DLSS there. Oh, hang on. It's not changing my resolution. I forgot to change the resolution on the desktop. For some reason, the game takes that into consideration. If I'm going over 1080p, it wouldn't work. I don't know why it does that sometimes. other games as well. So yeah, sorry about that. What do you think about FOV? It looks pretty narrow. Yeah, there's no FOV option, but you can use flawless widescreen to boost it to 85 degrees, which I would say is the minimum, at least for me. I like to play at 90 degrees. So I don't know why they didn't put an FOV slider. That's a very basic feature. So yeah. We need an FOV slider. No doubt about it. I think the game uses TAA. Yeah, TAA. You can disable it, but it looks awful without TAA. So it's the usual. If you're just using TAA, the visuals break. But we're going to check it out. Okay, 1440p now. There we go. And what else? Download the assets. So as I was saying, TAA, you can disable it on this one, so we're going to check that out. But I think it's needed for certain effects. Usually the transparencies. I remember in Call of Duty, it broke the reflections. Okay, let's see. Let me disable TAA super quick. Oh god. Yeah, without TAA looks... Everything has terrible edges. Ugh. Although if we're super sampling, it probably looks amazing. Let me try DLSS with this. Okay, actually, let me see if TAA is on with DLSS. Oh yeah, TAA is on if you enable DLSS. So you are basically forced to use TAA for the game to look good. Too bad. So this is 1440p Ultra with medium shadows. Runs very similar to 1080p. Well, no, not really. Now that I see it better, it's 15 frames behind. Okay, let's try high instead with medium shadows and max textures. Okay, yeah, it's not a big difference. It was like 6 frames more. So maybe what I would recommend is these settings, DLSS unbalanced, because it's 1440p. Should be fine. Yeah, you can disable TAA. I mean, that's a good option to have if you like that look. Personally, I dislike it. It looks too rough for my eyes. Okay, 1440p with balanced DLSS actually looks pretty decent. Although I'll maybe stick to quality on this one. It looks a little bit too soft on balanced. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll play like this, personally. If I only had this card, I'll probably play like this. Looks pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, 1440p high, doable with medium shadows and DLSS quality, 60 frames. Let's jump into 4K now, so we can start playing the game. There is no DLSS sharpening. Yeah, there is sharpening here, but I lowered it because it was a little bit too much. Maybe I can crank it up, actually. Thanks for reminding me. You can play with sharpening in this option. It's on 0.5. So maybe with DLSS I should crank this up a little bit. Okay, with 4K we can actually... I'll put it on low just to check that out. Okay, you can do 4K low. at 40 FPS. Yeah, don't bother. It's 50 frames on low 4K. And on low looks very different to medium. In a bad way. So don't do it. Do high settings. I'll even say Ultra is probably doable with quality FSR. DLSS. This is raw 4K. Maybe medium? Actually, I forgot that medium exists. Okay. Okay, I'm convinced of doing medium at raw 4K. Raw 4K. There we go. Okay, 4K medium. If you want raw 4K, you can do it on medium. Just crank up those textures and you're good to go. Although, usually 4K looks pretty sharp, so DLSS is not an issue. Still looks good. Sorry, chicken. So yeah, you can do 4K native on medium settings, so pretty good. This is outside, by the way. Inside, indoors, is going to be fine. It's going to be like double the performance. So now let's put it on the quality-ish option, which would be textures on highest, shadows on medium, and DLSS on quality. I think this should give us 30. Yeah, there we go. And we increase the sharpness to 1. Yeah, 1 should be fine. So we got 4K Ultra plus medium shadows plus DLSS quality. And this will be the 30 FPS configuration. And this looks great. Yeah, with the extra, actually guys, with the extra sharpening, it looks way better. It was too soft. And I can see even individual leaves on that tree. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, 8 gigabytes is fine. Yeah, even when I'm swimming inside the polymer. Oh. Yeah. So if you want visuals, here you go.
Holy shit. Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer.
Anyway, let's go to 1080p and play like that, because most people have a 1080p screen. So we tested all the resolutions close to this. Now we're doing, yeah, the same. Ultra settings. So 1080p Ultra plus medium shadows. So no DLSS on this one. No motion blur, and we're good. There we go. So this will be my best settings. Ultra settings on the preset, disable motion blur, lower shadows to medium because performance, and you should be good to go. And also, if you want less softness, try image sharpening on 1. In this case, 0.75. On 1080p, 1 of image sharpening is too much.
Behind Collective 2.0.
Yo nomás, ¿cómo andas? Por ahora bastante bien. Estoy bastante sorprendido.
At the Vavilov complex.
Got it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently somewhere in the underground levels of the Vavilov complex. We'll have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so now is the part of the grandma again. Sorry for the repeated parts.
You alive in there?
What is that SSD option? It has an HDD or SSD option. It seems to be the way the game streams in the assets, but I'm not entirely sure. So I will wait for experts to check that out. I saw that feature on Cyberpunk, but it didn't do anything for me. So I'm not sure what it's going to be.
Fuck yourself!
You know what? This character, the main character, sounds like Crane from that Dying Light. A little bit like Crane, but less cringe. Yeah, so far it seems to run okay, Jack. Yeah.
What are you gawking at? Almost choked to death there. Give me a hand.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
What does bother me though is the
You
random
should be more
stutter you get at
careful.
times,
This place
despite
is
the
a damn
shader
madhouse.
compilation.
Yeah, I noticed.
Before
Thanks for
starting
the
the
help,
game.
No
man.
sweat, Sonny.
So that's one thing they need to iron
What are you
out,
doing here anyway?
I'd say.
Oh, just passing
Otherwise,
through.
seems to be fine.
Who are you?
Me?
No, es la versión de Game Pass.
Xena. Granny Xena.
Game Pass version,
That's all
guys.
you need to know.
It's on Game Pass PC.
Fine, I get it. So what's going on here? Lots of casualties.
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots are attacking people.
Granny
Anyone who couldn't
Xena.
find a place to hide is
I hope we find
dead
her
meat.
again later in the game. That would
I
be
could
fun.
really use a weapon. You got anything?
Of course. But I'm not giving you shit.
Yeah, this game has a lot of
Beneath
Dying
us
Light
is a
references,
complex.
parkour, a bit of
If you
combat.
need a weapon, go
Parkour?
down there.
The Vavilov complex? That's where I'm
Is there
headed.
parkour on this one? I don't
Ah,
remember.
Well, today's your lucky
In
day.
Spanish, it sounds like Chris
I'm heading that
Redfield
way
from Resident
too.
Evil 8.
It's basically
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, kinda, actually.
Shit! It's a chilla.
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass.
30
Yeah, I
seconds
forgot.
until what?
Sometimes I listen to games I play in
30
English,
seconds
some
until we're
parts in
fucked, sonny
Spanish,
boy.
just to laugh.
Royally fucked.
And nowadays, the dubbing
You could.
in Spanish is better
Get
than
over
before.
here, beefcake.
Because there is Latin
Now,
American
no, no,
Spanish
no,
as well.
Take this key and turn
Are you
it
looking forward to
clockwise.
the island
I
too?
said
Yeah, I'm
clockwise,
cautiously
idiot.
optimistic.
Yeah, like
I like
that.
the originals,
I'll hold them off for now.
but I like Dying Light more.
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady.
Oh
What are you
yeah,
planning?
badass grandma.
You've been riding my ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die.
That's me playing when I'm 80 years old. Playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 25. Is he acting better in English or Spanish? In English, he's usually better.
Where'd you get that thing?
No
Give it to
way.
me.
You hang
Because
on
it's
to
the
that
original
key.
actors.
I got this.
And the thing with Spanish dubbing is that you usually hear similar voices. Oh yeah, usually the original sounds
Holy
better.
shit!
There are exceptions, but in general, it's better in the original language. Tal cual yo nomás. Sí, Benjamín, es medio raro eso, pero creo que es el screen tearing en este caso. Okay, so we're falling to the underground, and we're going to be underground for a while, I think. That's why I tested everything outside, because this is like going to be double the performance, definitely. Yeah, look at this. I'm already at 150 FPS. Oh, just like that. Okay, if that helps. Although, talking about the animation, let me check. Yeah, max animation quality. I guess that was because of the screen tearing.
Clusterfuck.
It runs bad on the AMD GPUs,
We need
really?
to find a way to open this armored door.
Gee, you think? Enough with the lame advice, will ya?
Enough with the lame advice. Yeah, that's me.
How'd they track him down anyway?
Petrov's betrayal was discovered by Mikhail Stockhausen. He was then arrested by the Argentum unit.
So how'd he end up here?
After the
So as you can see,
trial,
this is
Petrov
why
was
I
sentenced to
tested
community service
outdoors,
and sent
not
back
indoors.
here as a prisoner.
What, they couldn't find anyone else in the whole Soviet Union to do his job?
Collective's launch was only a few months away. Replacing the lead engineer.
Oh, I can grab
would have been
everything with
foolish.
telekinesis.
Petrov had to finish what
Neat.
he'd started, and that's what they made him do.
What's so special about the guy?
More
Victor
games need
Petrov
that
was
feature.
previously the lead engineer of
Yeah,
a
I can just
secret
I can
department
just
within
get the
Academy of
materials
Consequences,
without
dedicated
grabbing
to
everything on
programming
my own.
robots for Collective 2.0.
Thank you.
Right.
This is genius. Every game should have this. Wow. It's so simple yet so important. Yeah, as you can see indoors, it's not a good reference. It's like 3 times the FPS. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
What the shit? Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Hang on.
Okay, he's definitely dead. He's so dead. See ya, comrade. do grabbing here. Safe areas. Break rooms are the game's safe areas. Okay, this feels like Resident Evil now. Do they have a typewriter or something?
Saving data.
Oh, that was quick.
And the machines rose from...
Forehead is forearmed. Okay, shift to down.
May I give you some advice?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Try to avoid the robot's more powerful attacks.
They're all powerful.
Attacks performed by
yeah,
all
the attacks are
surge are especially dangerous and may knock you down.
Although they're very easy to
At
dodge.
this rate, I won't last long. That first bot really kicked my ass.
Destroyed robots contain a neuropolymer resuscitation drug called Neuromed.
Yeah, give me everything.
Extract the Neuromed capsule and use it to heal yourself. It wouldn't hurt to collect.
Yeah, this is so cathartic to grab all the stuff from the walls. Anything else?
May I remind you that your gear includes a special Yarov Abalakov backpack for storing items and equipment? It utilizes a quantum singularity.
God, this voice doesn't shut up.
Within it, then restores
I hope the
hand
hand-holding stops at some point.
Yeah, weird science, huh? It's like we're living in sci-fi times or something.
Area, some games changes you for charges. I don't get what that means. But I usually have to manually grab stuff in games. Oh, behind me. Oh, did I die? Well, I learned how to heal. Good. Okay. The range for melee is weird. I'm confused. Good thing that there's no stamina meter. Those drop kicks reminds me of Dying Light.
Damn it, why is everything locked here?
Emergency
good
mode
question.
was activated as soon as the robots began attacking humans.
Good thing I tested everything outside.
3826 is on lockdown.
Testing in here would have been so unnecessary.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the animations are choppy for some reason for this character. Doesn't make sense. Maybe I need to restart the game. Or maybe it's due to the high frame rate. There is, but later? Okay. Good to know.
Come on, get up, soldier. Great, just a little more. You
Oh,
okay?
wait, another human that is going to
How many
die.
fingers?
4.
Great, now get up. I need your help.
Sí, Santiago, hablo español.
Who are they?
Uruguay.
They brought you
Oh, yeah,
here.
he's so
Put pressure
dead.
on this wound. They tried to save you.
And who are you?
Doctor,
You got a name?
no time for small talk.
God damn.
No time for small
Forceps.
talk.
Forceps, forceps, forceps!
I'm on it.
Get me them!
What's this doing here?
What took you so long?
You got a neuropolymer capsule.
We don't need one.
So what's your name, Doc?
Larissa, and you ask a lot of questions.
You know what? You're on your own. You got this.
Where are you going? It's useless. We don't have the equipment.
I've got the equipment. Great. Now we're getting
How
somewhere.
did you do that?
You ask a lot of questions. Get out!
Okay, that's so random. Then suddenly a robot entered and started laser killing everyone. That was so freaking random.
Holy shit! Avoid the beam!
Avoid the beam. No shit. Yeah, so for the melee, not a big fan. I think I need guns. in circles so he doesn't grab me. It's funny that I can run in circles. He'll just keep chasing me. Look. Come on. Stop right there. Yeah, I can endlessly run in circles, I think. Yeah, keep going. Joe, get me. Use the glove in the case. Oh, the glove? Do I have a glove attack that I'm missing? Okay. But these two atoms.
Terminated. Charles.
Terminated. I understood that reference.
The ventilation system contains a lock.
What's that freaky thing on the door?
A lock.
Are you serious? Then open
Wow,
it already.
a lock.
Come on, we're in a hurry.
I'm unable to assist you. I lack any kind of lock-picking functionality. You'll have to find your own method for picking locks.
Easy.
I'm sure you're smart enough.
Yeah, right. In other words, you're basically
What a safe
useless.
lock.
It worked.
Okay, outside is worse anyway.
A
Gotcha.
lullaby?
Good thing I tested
I don't
outside.
like this. Charles, what's on the other
Yeah,
side of the
I
door?
gave
That's
all my
Nora's voice.
concerns
She
outside.
is very dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Is that a grenade?
What the fuck? Fuck me!
Oh, what a stud! I can't get enough. Jocks, let me tie you to the bed, baby.
Oh, okay, that's random.
No need to fight back, sugar.
Yeah, don't fight back. Just let her do her thing.
Love this.
Don't let her bind your arms.
Can't you see I'm trying? Open to suggestions.
Bring me to her sensor manipulator, quick.
How titillating. Rebellious dominant men really turn me on.
Okay, talking about random.
Let me at you.
What a brute! I love tough guys. I'm on fire.
What?
Closer! I can't reach her.
I'm trying. She's one strong ass bitch.
I'm at your service, sugar. Anything for my master? What can I do
Okay.
for you?
That's pretty good. Cool.
More skills will become available to you soon. You were fortunate
Okay,
enough
skills.
to acquire about 50 grams of neuropolymer. I suggest exchanging this dose with lovely Nora for a new skill.
Your glove can produce an
Don't
electromagnetic
mind.
discharge that targets enemies and deal electric damage. Okay.
Oh, how can I resist? Now let me show you
That
what
is making me
I can
uncomfortable.
do. Professionally,
Oh man, I want the
I
shotgun,
mean.
I've
please.
seen it. Literally. Crispy critters.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets. And believe me, handsome, you can upgrade whatever tickles your fancy.
Weapons are useful.
But I can do so much more. A quick romp with your axe is just a taste of...
Okay. I don't want YouTube demonetizing my things. That was amusing.
Great, the goddamn
Mal.
elevators are out. What am I supposed to do? Jump down?
They've no power. If you reconnect the power, they'll start working again.
So it looks like
Oh,
I need to
cool. I can
find
do
a
that.
circuit breaker. But where the hell is it? I can follow the wires, but they're all hidden inside the walls.
Electrical emissions can be detected via scanner.
Okay. See wire inside walls. Hold.
But take care. There's a dandelion
CCTV
security camera up
cameras.
ahead. If it
I don't
detects
care about
us, this
CCTV
place will be swarming with robots.
Take it easy. I can always distract it by throwing something, then knock it out with an EMP.
Although I agree that this game needs an FOV slider. Pick up an item, then hold and release. Oh, I see. That's Half-Life. But I don't know how to throw it.
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I
Oh,
expected more
yeah, I knew, but
subtlety from a
not
professional
anymore.
such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This
Yeah, I
was
needed
one
to
of
go
those
guns
times.
blazing. That's my excuse. to die. Press X to restore your health. Yeah, but I already used all my health items. Oh. Oh. That part in Spanish is better. Well, I'll try it later on my own.
Hey, glove.
My name is Charles, Comrade Major.
Whatever.
Yeah, I wish I had a mod
How does
to
Patrol
shut
guy
up
manage to hack Collective?
the glove.
The traitor
It's
wasn't
getting
working
annoying.
alone. He was conspiring.
I mean,
with
I get it.
several
It's a
others.
glove that
Several,
talks.
huh? So where are they?
They have already been eliminated.
But it's a little
it
bit
will
more
be
annoying than
impossible
High
to
on
get to
Life.
Petrov without
I
your
had to play that
assistance.
game again.
That's why you're here.
On the channel, I forgot. And in that game, your gun speaks all the time. Hopefully, he stops that. Good, I didn't die. Anyway, I think I got enough. In here, there's no point in testing, really. It works fine indoors. Outdoors, it's more demanding, but I tried that already. Okay, they will add an FOV slider later. Good, I'm starting to get motion sick, so... Good moment to end the live stream. It's been... Whoa, it's been 2 hours. Jesus, that's a lot of time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to cover it on the Steam Deck when I can. Probably tomorrow, we'll see. Also on the 750 Ti. So thank you for watching this live stream, sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this look at Atomic Heart, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Love you all. See you next game.